Hey, what's going on? YouTube got a PSA mail day today. Got a 7-card order back that we sent in on an economy level through gotbaseballcards.com. And so far, this one was the smoothest of my orders, as I'm still waiting on a 10-card order from late February, beginning of March of 2021. But those are showing ship back to Got Baseball Cards, so hopefully those will be coming back pretty soon. And then I have another economy order that was submitted before this one, and it looks like it's still held up in stage 7 QA2 since the middle of May. So I was kind of surprised to get this order back. But just a quick overview of this timeline. It entered stage 3 on May 4th, and then the next update I got on it was at stage 7, which was June 24th, and then it was shipped back on July 1st, and then I was contacted around July 8th to pay the return shipping invoice, and then I just received it back today. So in this order are a couple Joe Burrows, Tom Brady, and a Pokemon card that my son pulled himself out of one of the Pikachu boxes from Target. So it was pretty cool, pretty excited to see it. So in this order was 2 of my buddy's cards so I opened it up earlier off camera with him at his house. So this will be more of a just a review and comparison, as we were cross grading some cards, hoping to get some better scores, or better grades. But some worked out in our favor and some didn't. So it's all good. Things worked out. So we'll show them off to you, and we'll go one by one and let you see what we got here. So yeah, I've already seen all these grades, so there's going to be no major crazy, oh my gosh, wow, but I'm really happy overall. So we'll start off with the Tom Brady X Fractor right here. And so this came from CSG, and it had the 8.5. And what I saw when I first cracked this was that there's just dust on the surface of the card. So cracked it, cleaned the card again, and it came back a 9. So I'm pretty happy with that. The centering, yes, it was slightly off, so I kind of had that going into it, but I mean, overall, an older chrome Brady, and it's an X Fractor, and I think the pop on this was around 250 when I looked. So yeah, so overall, pretty excited about that. So that was a good win there in terms of being able to bump up the grade, and I got that for a pretty steal of a deal off of eBay. So, that was worthwhile. And then the next one here, it was already a Silver Prism 9. So I had one raw, and I had one already graded as a 9, but I thought the one that was graded a 9 could, possibly pull a 10. So unfortunately, that one didn't, and that's this card here. It came back a 9 again, and I'm really not sure why. Could it be that the back is slightly off center, as you can see down here, but I didn't think they weighted the back as much. So yeah, really 4 dots there, almost 4 dots there. It's kind of cut off, so maybe a little off center, but nothing like egregious that I thought was outside its scope of the centering tool. But nonetheless, at least it came back a 9 and didn't come back, worse. If some were saying controlling the pop counts, but I think IPL overall, that 9 is really good. And then this one was the raw version, and it came back a 9 as well. So in this one, the centering, again, to me, you know, the eye appeal, the centering's really good. The centering tool did not show any major discrepancies. 4 dots there, almost 4 dots there. So, you know, it's pretty in line. But what this one has right there is a little dimple. And then down here is just a little nick right there, just past his foot. And so those are really just the two surface imperfections. So at first I was kind of concerned that this would come back an 8. So I'm happy that it came back a 9. I just wanted to get it encased any which way, so I wasn't too worried about that one. Now, the surprising one, and what could be, some may say, the most controversial, is HGA. And I had sent this off to HGA during the whole shutdown period and got into one of their weekly submissions when everyone wanted to get with HGA. And so I submitted this burrow to them, did the custom slab design, and it came back a 9 with the surface at an 8.5 and the edges at 8.5, centering a 9, and the corners a 9.5. But when I looked this card over and over and over, I just couldn't understand how, you know, what they were seeing or whatnot. And by no means am I an expert at grading, but, you know, been trying to get into it pretty consistently and been studying up on it, you know, looking at what other people are getting and what to look for. And, you know, so this one, bang, came back a 10. And so as you can see here, I mean, the front centering is, to me, is solid. I don't know how, you know, they're saying it's a 9, but on the back, yes, okay, so did they weight the back more? Possibly. The edges, I couldn't tell why the edges got an 8.5. I didn't do any extra cleaning, none of that sanding, nothing. It's just how it came, raw. So, yeah, overall, and then the surface, 8.5. I mean, I looked this thing over, magnified, I couldn't see anything. That's just in the slab there. Oh, of course, there's a piece of dust. No, I don't know what that is. That's not on the card. It wasn't there. It's on the slab. But anyways, so yeah, very happy. This came back at 10. I felt the HGA grade was a little harsh, but overall, that's pretty good. And then the last card that was mine, and really this is my son's, his Pokemon card. It's a Rainbow Charizard that he submitted, and oh yeah, came back at 10. So he's super ecstatic about this, and we'll put it on a little display for in his room. And this is his first graded Pokemon card and the first one I've ever had graded too. So that's pretty cool because he pulled it and he's super excited about it. And so he's happy to have it back in his collection. And a couple of the cards that I don't have that were my buddies that he submitted was a Panini Element Gold. I believe that one's numbered to 79. And it still had the coating on it, but the coating was looking pretty bad. So we peeled the coating off and I subbed it in, and that one came back a 10. So that was really awesome. The only one that threw us for the loop was a Panini Gold Standard numbered to 99. And it was a BGS 9. It had 2 9s and 2 9.5s. And it came back a PSA 8. So I think PSA was a little bit harsher on the corners than Beckett was. But overall, he's pretty happy. So if he can find it a 9, he'll probably sell it and swap it out because he's going for the Burrow set registry. But overall, the crack and regrade process, I think, was worth it. Seeing that we got a 8.5 to a 9. Well, 9 stayed a 9, and then we converted a 9 into a 10. So that was really good. Yeah, overall, pretty pleased with this recent sub. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully those who are waiting on orders will get them back soon. And hopefully I'll have another video here coming up with a 10 card order that's been at PSA for nearly 15 plus months now. So super excited. Stay tuned and take care and enjoy.